Glory to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah, Quadash. Double honors and salutations to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Shalom to the hopeful elect. Shalom to you, Akim and you, Akwathi, also you children that believe on this word. Shalom to the speckled bird that's scattered around the four corners of the globe. This is your brother Kalakhar coming back at you with another video. Follow the money. You know, the biggest threat to the dollar isn't other countries, but America's own dysfunction. Think tank experts say. Now, you know, we keep on our watch. You know, as stewardess of the Lord, servants of the Lord. You know, starting with the apostles, the elders, the bishops, the great men, the teachers, the brothers, the helps. We stay upon our watch of Great Millstone, Salakia. Stay upon our watch, and we're watching for the times. We're watching for these prophecies, because prophecy is moving. It's moving in the earth, and all we got to do is continue to bring out this word. You know, people, you just bring out the same scriptures over and over ad nauseum, blah, blah, blah. Well, look, we're going to do it until the Lord shut us up. But look, we are all watchmen at the end of the day, and we're watching out for the times because we're giving the people warning. Let's get that real quick. I stand upon my watch. Habakkuk 2:1. I will stand upon my watch and set me upon the tower, and will watch to see what he will say unto me, and what I shall answer when I am reproved. And the Lord, Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon tables, that he may run that readeth it. For the vision is yet for the appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come and will not tarry. So this vision, this downfall of Babylon the Great, we see it right before our eyes, and we're giving the people warning. You know, brothers are doing videos, going out there on the highways and byways each and every day, you know, lighting the YouTube algorithm up, you know, warning the people of the dysfunction, the break of society, the downfall of Babylon the Great, the downfall of this society, the de-dollarization of the current currency, the power seat, which is United States of America and the West. And these other countries are trying to, you got Iran racing to the top, you got Russia racing to the top, you got China racing to the top, and they all banding together to take this place down. Well, they're going to take this place down according to the scriptures. You know, it's prophesied that it happened. This is Ezekiel 3:17. Son of man, I have made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel. Therefore hear the word at my mouth and give them warning for me. This is a warning. This is a warning. The biggest threat to the dollar isn't other countries, but America's own dysfunction, think tank experts say. It says, while other countries' efforts to get away from the U.S. currency are often cited as the driving force behind de-dollarization, those worried about the trend should look at the U.S. as the biggest culprit instead. Two think tank analysts wrote in a piece for the Financial Times. So it says you got to look at America, you know, being rotten on the inside out. And let me pull up a scripture I had. This is Luke 11:17 in the NIV. It says, Yahweh Shai knew their thoughts and said to them, any kingdom divided against itself will be ruined, and a house divided against itself will fall. And that's what you're seeing. You know, with the with the dysfunction that's going on in America inside its own walls, inside its own borders. This place they're fighting amongst each other. Blue and red can't get together, even though they're on the same wing. You know, this place can't continue to stand. And you know, you got countries that's on the outside looking in. It's like, well, the hell with that place, man. That place is It's been, I mean, with the confusion that's in Babylon the Great, the AI shit that's going on in Babylon the Great, the money situation, the stagnation or the inflation. Well, America is not doing, the economy is not doing good. It's not doing bad. It's just staying stagnant. Ready for that fall. You got CBC, Central Bank Digital Currency, CBDC, or CBDC, Slovakia, on the rise. Cryptocurrency, BRICS Nation. All of these things are happening on the outside while America is rotting on the inside in. You know, this place should be utterly burnt with fire. As the scriptures say, it says, that's because rising American dysfunction, when the word America goes back to Amerigo Vespucci, his name was put on America by a cartographer named Martin Walsemuser, and his name means bitter, and that's the way this place is going out. That's because rising American dysfunction, be it political or fiscal, it is the real threat to the greenbacks. International role analyst Stephen B. Kerman and Mark Sobel wrote on Monday. De-dollarization is a trend that gained momentum in recent years, with the goal being to decrease the world's dependency on the greenback, which is the backbone of global trade and the biggest currency of global central bank reserves. Proponents argue that de-dollarization would free outside economics from U.S. sanction risks and give alternative trenders more sway and independence, because these other countries are using their local currency. Look, you got Turkey going into the BRICS, Saudi Arabia visiting the meeting, the 2-day meeting that's happening right now. As we dive into these articles and do this epistle, there's a 2-day meeting that's happening right now with all of these nations. It says, while they grabbed a lot of attention, for efforts to advance the trend are questionable at best. Kamlet and Sobel wrote, possible competitors to the dollar, such as the euro and the China's yuan, do not share the dollar's massive advantage that make it so popular. Remember, China took out, over 175 billion in U.S. treasuries. Slovakia. The U.S. economy is huge, some 25% of global GDP. It is also more innovative, entrepreneurial, and faster growing than nearly all its advanced economy counterparts, Slovakia. American financial markets are the deepest, most liquid, and open in the world. Rule of law is strong, with investors' protections that apply to residents and foreigners alike, they said. At the same time, sanctions can really be the basis of a major dollar pullback, as long as the U.S. uses them with the support of geopolitical allies. This was the case with Russia, which lost access to the dollar after it invaded Ukraine. Apart from calls for the de-dollarization, the fallout has been limited. So, U.S. has these sanctions on these countries. When you don't want to fuck with us, we're going to put sanctions on you. And, okay, you want to put a sanction on me? Guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to create my own currency, and we're going to just slowly pull you away, pull you away. Let me get another article. Let's get this one right here. This is from India TV. Slovakia. It says India welcomes Egypt, Iran, UAE, United States Arab Emirates, Saudi Arabia, and Ethiopia as new BRICS members. New BRICS members, which I don't think they're really new members yet. Saudi Arabia, they just went to the meeting. Iran, they, like I said, they welcome them to it. All members of the BRICS in August 2023 approved the expansion of the bloc by including Iran, Egypt, United Arab Emirates, Saudi Arabia, Ethiopia. Russia took over the presidency of the BRICS on the January 1st and will feature over 250 various events. Moscow. It says India on Monday welcomed Egypt, Iran, UAE, Saudi Arabia, and Ethiopia as new members of the BRICS grouping as their representatives attended a key meeting of the bloc hosted by Russia, which took over the year-long membership of BRICS on January 1st. The Indian delegation Slovakia was represented by senior diplomat Demu Ravi and Nizhny Novgorod in Western Russia. It says the Indian delegation at the BRICS Foreign Minister meeting hosted by Russian's Federation on June 10th in Nizhny Novgorod, a significant meeting in the formal or expansion BRICS family. India wholeheartedly welcomes the new membership, wrote Ministry of External Affairs spokesman Radhar Jaswal. These names. The ministries at the meeting welcomed the active participation in the new members of BRICS, and the ministers Slovakia assured continued support to their seamless and full integration into BRICS cooperation mechanisms, according to official statements, and the ministers also exchanged views on major global and regional trends and issues. So, look, man, these, the biggest thing, with this is Turkey. You know why? Let me read this real quick. Why Turkey wants to join BRICS. Turkey has made a strategic move to join BRICS economic bloc earlier this year. 3 Turkish officials with knowledge of the matter told Middle East Eye. BRICS, an acronym for its early members, Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa, is seen likely by some commentators Slovakia to dominate the global economic in the coming decades, often seen as an alternative to the G7, which is held primarily by the Western nations. BRICS represents a significant shift in global power dynamics. If Turkey bid is successful, this the part right here, it becomes the first NATO ally to join the bloc. Now, we know NATO is going to turn on the United States, right? And shoot missiles at this place. They're going to band up and go against the whore. What's that chart? I think it's Revelation 17. Slovakia. NATO, the EU, they all going to turn and go against America. Let's read Jeremiah 51. Thus said the Lord, behold, I will raise up against Babylon. What is Babylon? It's United States of America. This Babylon the Great, city of confusion, against them that dwell in the midst of them, that rises up against me, a destroying wind. That destroying wind is those nuclear missiles. It says, and will send unto Babylon fanners that shall fan her, and shall empty her land. For in the day of trouble they shall be against her round about. Against him that bendeth, let the archer bend his bow, and against him that lifteth himself up in his brigandine. And spare ye not her young man, destroy ye utterly all her host. Thus the slain shall fall in the land of the Chaldeans, and they that are thrust through in her streets. For Israel has not been forsaken, nor Judah of his power, of the Lord of hosts, though their land was filled with sin against the Holy One of Israel. So these fanners, these nuclear missiles, World War III, the Lord is going to allow Russia and these other nations to band together and take Babylon out. It says, flee out of the midst of Babylon and deliver every man his soul. Be not cut off in her iniquity, for this is the time of the Lord's vengeance. He will render unto her a recompense. Babylon hath been a golden cup in the Lord's hand, that made all the earth drunken. The nations have drunken of her wine, therefore the nations are mad. And these nations are mad. They don't want to deal with Babylon the Great no more. They looking over here and saying, look, let's cause more confusion in there, especially with this AI technology, man. They got stories that's made up. They've been had it. You know, the elections, the division amongst everyone. This place is through. Babylon have been a golden cup in the Lord's hand that made the earth drunken. The nations have drunken over wine, therefore the nations are mad. Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed. How for her? Take balm for her pain. Take balm for her pain, if she so may be healed. It says, we would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. Forsake her, and let us go everyone into his own country, for her judgment reaches into heaven and is lifted up to the skies. And it says the same thing in Revelation 18. I got that pulled up, but we can come back to that. I got any more articles. You know, Iran attended BRICS nation. You know, all of these countries are banding up. And all we got to do is continue to pray, continue to bring out this word, continue to watch, just continue to be in the know of things, and bringing out and warning the people. This is Isaiah 40:29. It says, he giveth power to the faint, and to them that have no might he increases strength. And through our prayers, through our obedience, through our, just doing it, stand in the spirit, stand in that light, stand in that right doctrine, bringing it out. The spirit renew us every day. You got to stand in the spirit. You got to be in the now. Don't fall off. Endure. We just got to endure to the end, because we know this shit is crumbling. I'm going to read it again from the top. He giveth power to the faint, and to them that have no might he increases strength. Even the youth shall faint and be weary, and the young man shall utterly fail or fall. But they that wait upon the Lord, Yahweh by Shem Yahshua, shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings as eagles. They shall run and be not weary. They shall walk and not faint. Shall walk and not faint. I'm reading the NLT or NIV. Or the NLT. NIV, NLT. Let's go NLT. He gives power to the weak and strength to the powerless. Even youths will become weak and tired. A young man shall fail in exhaustion. But those who trust in the Lord, Yahweh by Shem Yahshua, because you ain't going to get out of this without the Lord. All you preppers, all you people that think you're going to just, prep your way out of this destruction. You're going to go hide in some secret bunker underground, underwater, in space. If you don't have Yahweh, why Yahweh Shah, Yahweh by Shem Yahshua, You in shit water. You up shit's creek, as they say. But those who trust in the Lord, Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, will find strength. They will soar high on wings like eagles. They will run and not grow weary. They will walk and not faint. We won't faint. Lord willing, I'm part of that fold, you know. Lord willing, I stay and I endure all the way into the end, because you got Satan out here now. Satan out here trying to do the damn thing. Trying to sift you out. This is Ecclesiastes 12. I'm going to start at the top. It says, remember your Creator in the days of your youth, before the days of trouble come and the years approach, when you will say, I find no pleasure in them. We find no pleasure in these days, man. We got small pleasures here and there, but ain't no fucking pleasure here. This place is done. It's wicked. It has to be taken off the map. It says, before the sun and the light and the moon and the stars grow dark and the clouds return after the rain, when the keepers of the house tremble and the strong man stoop, when the grinders cease because there are few, and those looking through the windows grow dim, when the doors to the streets are closed and the sound of the grinding fades, when people rise up as the sound of birds, but all their songs grow faint, when people are afraid of the heights of the dangers in the streets, when the almond tree blossoms and the grasshopper drags itself along and desire no longer is stirred, then people go to their eternal homes and mourners go about the streets. And that's what's coming to Babylon the Great. The grinding gonna stop. It's gonna cease. You're not gonna have people working, and when that day come, the daughters of music should be brought low. You know, the Lord is gonna cap off on this place. People are gonna stand up and fight against each other. One should have swords in their hands. You know. Ultimately, this place is destroyed. This place is circling the drain. Second Edges 6 and 24. I'm gonna highlight it. It says, at that time shall friends fight one against another like enemies, and the earth shall stand in fear with those that dwell therein. The springs of the fountain shall stand still, and at 3 hours shall they not run. So people are going to be fighting against each other. They're going to be tearing each other apart. Friends are going to fight against friends. You know. This is 2 Edges 15 and 14. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh. One people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands. For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another, and they shall not regard their kings nor princes. And the question of action shall stand in their power. Like that movie, Civil War. You know, they let you know this is coming. A man shall desire to go into a city, and shall not be able, for because of their pride the city shall be troubled, and the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their house with the sword, and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread for a great tribulation. You know, it's a prophetic chapter you go into. But, you know, that's all I had to bring out. Just, you know, keep your watch. You know, NATO, Turkey joining BRICS, NATO is prophecy. You know, prophecy. Let me read this one too. We can close it out. Revelation, because this links up with 51, Jeremiah 51. And at Revelation 18:1, and after these things I saw another angel come down from heaven, having great power, and the earth was lightened with his glory. And he cried mighty with a strong voice, saying, Babylon the great is fallen, is become the habitation of devils, and the hold of every foul spirit, and a cage of every unclean and hateful bird. For all the nations have drunken of the wine of the wrath of her fornication, and the kings of the earth have committed fornications with her, and the merchants of the earth have waxed rich through the abundance of her delicacies. And I heard another voice from heaven saying, Come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sins, and ye receive not her plagues. This is what is one of the plagues? Burning fire. Hot diesel nuclear fire coming on this place, man. That's the one of the plagues, famine, the sword, men going house to house looking to see what they can get because they hungry. They don't got no food. These UN troops, these people that's flooding the borders. The Lord is literally taking this place out day by day, second by second, minute by minute, hour by hour, day by day. Is circling the drain. Reward her, verse 6. It says, verse 5, for her sins have reached into heaven, and the Most High have remembered her iniquities. Reward her even as she rewarded you, and double according to her works, and a cup which she hath filled to her double. How much has she glorified herself and lived deliciously? So much torment and sorrow give her. For she saith in her heart, I sit as a queen, and I am no widow, and shall see no sorrow. Therefore shall her plagues come in one day, death and mourning and famine, and she shall be utterly burnt with fire, that destroying wind. For strong is the Lord power who judges her. And the kings of the earth who have committed fornication and have lived deliciously with her shall bewail her and lament for her when they shall see the smoke of a burning. And other nations are going to be looking like, God damn, we got so much bread off that place, but it's on fire now. We see her smoke. Standing off from afar, the fear of her torment, saying, Alas, this great city Babylon, mighty city, for in 1 hour is thy judgment come. And remember, Russia put out it said, look, we can destroy that place in an hour. It's all prophecy, man. It's all prophecy. So, with that said, I want to give all honor, glory, praise to Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua B'Shem Rakakadash. Double honors to all my apostles, the elders, the men, the bishops, the brothers, the teachers, the helps, the governments of Great Millstone for allowing me, or for teaching me this truth. The Lord put a spirit on me to search out and be convinced in my own mind that these are the men of the Lord. So, with that said, Shalom. Hope to see you on the next video, Lord willing.